Yo, what is up, people? Welcome to the stream. Okay, that thing is starting to annoy me slightly. Do it like that. Okay, do it like that. Thank you. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very interesting stream. We have got a guest in the wings ready to go. We'll get him on in a few minutes. Yes, as you've seen by the title, Funfair rides at Alton Towers. So, just to give a little bit of backstory to this, a few days ago, whether that's someone who's working at Alton Towers, somehow leaked out a picture of a Funfair ride in the space of Ripsaw. Now, anyone who's not been to Alton Towers, just to give you an idea, Ripsaw was a ride which left the park about 6 years ago, I think now. I'm just trying to get all my facts right tonight. It shut at the end of the 2015 season, got removed in 2016, and the area where Ripsaw was in Forbidden Valley has constantly, over the last few years, been used for multiple different things. It's just been used for so many different things. There was like a live show there at one point, then a load of like game sort of stalls, and then it's sort of this year what's been placed there at the moment is a paratrooper. Yep, you heard me right, folks. A paratrooper. A little paratrooper has been put in that area. Now, my sort of thoughts on it are, this is the thing. This isn't the first ride that's going in here, or Funfair rides that are coming to Towers this year. It's been confirmed that there's going to be 4 different rides coming in. One of them that's been rumoured is a waltzer. And these rides are going to be scattered around the park. They're not just like in one spot. You know, as far as we're aware, the Super Trooper, which is a PWS rides Super Trooper, one of them I think debuted. There's not many of these around, I don't think. One of them's down at Clarence Pier this year, which has replaced the big wheel that was there. So the wheel is gone. And then I think the other one obviously is this one here, which is going in the Ripsaw site, and then obviously you got, I think, a couple on the Funfair circuit itself. But it's interesting. It's an interesting combination on why they decided to do this. I know everyone on social media over the last few days have sort of been slamming Alton Towers for this, but the interesting thing is Towers hasn't said anything about it yet. They've not said anything. Now, whether they're unaware that this has been leaked or not, who knows? It's interesting. Now, I can sort of see where people are slightly starting to complain from, but I can also see the flip side as well. You know, I can also see the flip side of the coin. Now, the thing is, I can see where people are coming from with this. You know, these are temporary rides, and, you know, anyone who's been to a Funfair will know blaring out like drum and bass music isn't really going to suit a park where themed areas have their own soundtracks. And I don't think we're going to get that. I don't think we're going to have like a normal fairground ride or cycle. You know, I don't think it's going to be the most extreme. If there's, for example, if there's a waltzer going in, I don't think there's going to be people spinning it. And I hope there isn't, because that'd be interesting. And also people are sort of like, oh, it's probably going to be pay extra. And it's like, I don't think they will. The thing is, I don't understand why people are arguing, because Fort Park has got, you know, a Dodgems. You know, Thorpe Park has got a freaking Dodgems. You know, no one complained when that went in. You know, and that's been there, what, 7 years now? That's when the Dodgems went in, 7 years. Okay, they're not the best Dodgems. Okay, I'm not a fan of King Pig's Wild Hog Dodgems at Thorpe. But, you know, this isn't the only Merlin Park that has, like, Dodgems. You know, yes, you got King Pig's Wild Hog Dodgems down in Angry Birds Land at Thorpe Park. I do have a video coming out about Angry Birds Land and potentially could it be coming to the end of its life and what might happen if it got rethemed. But the other Merlin Park that has a Dodgems is Chessington. You know, Chessington has a Dodgems ride. Personally, they're decent to say the least. You know, the Dodgems have been there for quite a while. They used to be called Roger the Dodgers Dodgems when it was like Beano Land back in years ago now. I'm just trying to think what else. And obviously they're called Tuck Tuck Turmoil at the moment. You know, this is a funny thing. No one's complained about the Dodgems being at like Chessington and Thorpe Park. You know, like I said, the Thorpe Park one, the Thorpe Park King Pig Wild Hog Dodgems has been there now for 7 years. Yet the Dodgems down at Chessington, they've been there 21 years and no one's complained. Yet, you know, as soon as Alton Towers announces, oh yeah, we're gonna put in a waltzer, we're gonna put in a paratrooper, we're gonna put in a load of this and that, you know, everyone starts complaining. It's the same people who complained when the subspecies, their scare maze, which left the park last year, their most extreme maze. You know, these are the same people who were complaining when they spray painted the containers. It's pathetic. Like you either like people have been moaning for years. You know, people have been complaining for years that, you know, Towers has a lack of flat rides. These are your flat rides. Take it or leave it. That's what I say. Take it or leave it. You don't have to do them. You know, they're not, you know, it's not like Alton Towers is pointing a gun to your head saying, do the waltzer. You know, they're not doing that. They're not, you know, pointing the gun at your head. You know, you don't have to do them. It's up to you whether you want to do them. Do I think this is a positive move? I think it's trialing out before they invest in a permanent flat ride. You know, there used to be a ride at Alton Towers called Submission. Submission left the park. This is probably the last thing I'm going to talk about before I get my guest on. But they used to have a ride down at Alton Towers called Submission. And Submission left the park about 8 years ago now, and that site's not been used since. It was a picnic spot at one point, then it became not a picnic spot. You know, yeah, you know, people been moaning that Alton Towers hasn't got many flat rides. You get yes, they're temporary. They're temporary for the time being. But you know, if you know, you wanted flat rides, they put in a temporary flat ride, and you give them all the slack. But they haven't even officially confirmed it yet. You know, Alton Towers hasn't said, oh yeah, this is what we're doing. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if this is sort of like the Funfair rides will be incorporated into Oktoberfest. You know, like it's great. It's just, yeah, I think it's a positive move. You know, it's better than nothing. To be fair, it's better than nothing. Like, just stop moaning. The argument's pathetic. I'm sorry, but the argument is pathetic. Like I say, you know, Thorpe and Chessie has Dodgems. Anyone complained? Nope. Alton Towers puts in potentially a Super Trooper, a Waltzer, and like 2 other rides. Woo! Cancel them. Stupid argument. Anyway, right, I'm going to get our guest on if he's ready. I presume he is. Even if he's not, he's got no choice. Anyway, right. Let's get this guy on, and then I'm gonna run to the toilet. Quick. Okay. Bang.
You know, I've actually seen already before this stream that there are Funfair rides going to Alton Towers, and I can't fault them at all. I can't, because
You see where I'm coming from now with this
they're
side.
trying something new. Now, I would love to be able to go, but I'm sorry. It's just a bit of a piss take to get there, because if you actually search up Alton Towers, it comes up with Stoke-on-Trent. But the park's like 15.5 miles away from the bloody actual centre.
It's in the middle of nowhere. Literally. If you
And,
don't
like,
have a car,
it's just like,
you don't have a car. The only way to get up to Alton Towers without a car from Stoke-on-Trent is a really slow bus, which takes over an hour, or a taxi where it's 30 quid each way.
Do you know what I would really, really like to see, but I know that they won't do it because it would cost so much money. I would absolutely love to see Alton Towers do like a train, you know, like actually build a track to Stoke. That would be so fucking cool if they actually did that, but I know they won't. But hey, if you're watching this, Alton Towers, copyright it quick, Kim. Copyright it.
Yeah, but can you see where I'm coming across with this
Yeah.
side of the argument? You know, Thorpe has a Dodgems, Chesington has a Dodgems. Did anyone complain? No.
No,
As soon as Alton Towers put something temporary in, yeah.
Yeah. They're trying something new before they're definitely sure that they want to put a new ride there. So allow Alton Towers this year and even next year to have these Funfair rides, because who knows? They may get more people in, because, like, for instance, right, I didn't realise that Funfairs were allowed to travel again soon. And it's just like, well, duh, of course they are allowed to be. But some people will not realise that. And then they will be intrigued to go to Alton Towers to go and do those rides if they live near it.
And I
If
think
they haven't realised.
I can also see why people are slightly arguing because, as I said, you know, the thing about like, oh, they're going to be blaring drum and bass across the bloody park. And it's like, no, they won't. They won't. Like, Alton Towers would have told them straight away, you can't do that.
I don't get like a waltzer. I don't get that.
Okay, no, let me talk about this. Okay, so waltzer, waltzer, I agree with. Okay, waltzer, that you know that I don't know where the waltzer's going, but anyone who's been to Alton Towers, you'll know if you go down Towers Street, there's like this massive field before a lake. They could easily, you know, I think the waltzer is either going to go down there or somewhere else. I'm trying to find out where everything is currently going. As I said, you know, there's a Super Trooper down in Forbidden Valley.
Do you know what I think the other two rides are going to be?
What do you reckon?
Personally, I think it's going to be a Miami and a Twister.
No, a Sizzler has been rumoured to be going in.
It has been rumoured, but I also think a Miami as well. I think. Because if you think about it, well, what is Breen like? It's got some travelling rides, doesn't it?
Okay, right. Let's talk about this. If we're going to compare the rides that are going to Towers and Breen, we need to look at what's at Breen. Because we can't just go, oh yeah, they've got this, they've got that, without looking into it. So Breen has got a Dodgems. They've got a Dodgems, which is semi travelling. You know,
they've got a Miami there. I know that.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. I'll look through it. So you've got the Looney Tunes Dodgems.
Mm-hmm.
They've got two sets of Dodgems by the looks of it.
They only had one when I did it back in 2017.
Oh no, I think they've got Dodgems and then Looney Tunes is a different ride.
Okay.
They've got a Sizzler, just called Sizzler, and then they've got X Factory, which is the Miami. What else they got? They've got technically they've got 4 roller coasters. They've got Crazy Caterpillar, Magic Mouse, and Disco Fever. No,
I love that. I love that Crazy Loop one. I absolutely kills you, but it's like a little clock.
You do realise Crazy Loop is near enough. I think it's about near enough an exact clone of what Klondike was down at Hailing Island all those years ago.
Love it.
It's a bet. It's I think it's a better version of the same coaster. I'll find out. I'm just trying to think what another one of the rides that were rumored. For me personally, I would love to see. Oh, what's it called? Oh, I'm trying to remember.
What does it look like? What does it look like? I can help you.
You stand in a cage and it tips upwards.
Oh God!
It was at Winch. It was at Winch.
Yeah. Pardon, sorry?
No, it was at Winch, and it was also at that one in Southampton you and me worked out.
Oh fuck! I remember what it is because David nearly threw up on it because that's the first one. Because he told me, "Are you going on that?" And I was like, no way," because it's the one that you didn't want to do either. Oh shit! I can't remember what it's called. Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go back to that video and find out, like the Southampton one, and find out what the fuck it was. Oh, what the? That's how long I've been away from a fair. I can't remember what the name of that ride was.
3 years him as well. Remember? It's not Super Bowl. I know that. I know it's not Super Bowl.
Because Super Bowl, you're sitting in like a waltzer car on steroids.
Hold on, sorry, I got it up. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Right. Oh, whoops, copyright. Sorry, give me a sec. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, I'm trying to think what the fuck it was.
Yeah, so am I, mate. Mate, we'll get it straight away as soon as I say. Roundup!
Roundup, that's what it was. I want.
For God's sake!
Roundup would look mad. Like, to be fair, Roundup would be insane. Like,
mate, I tell you what, Kim. No, I tell you what. When Roundup's there, shall we just screw it, mate? Because we're not going to die from it because no one has ever or gotten injured from it. Let's just do it, mate. I think if we're because I know that we're not talking about Alton Towers now, but I've seen the whole park, the whole area of Tornado Springs at Portland's Park. Oh my God.
yeah.
That claw machine looking one. Oh my God.
We'll get on to Tornado Springs in a second. I'm just trying I'm gonna try and find the picture that was leaked. That's the thing. This ride that's going to Towers was leaked.
I can't believe that.
This is the thing. We don't know who leaked it at the moment.
If they get found out, Alton Towers, you need to sue them for that.
No, I think it was. From what I heard, it was a member of staff on the inside. So whoever leaked it has probably been sacked. To be fair.
Yeah, they need to be.
I'm just gonna try and find out what rides were supposedly rumored to be going in there. I'm just gonna try and find out. Well, we know there's definitely a PWS Super Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
Which, as I said earlier in this stream, there's one of them down at Clarence Pier this year.
Oh, we need to go to that then.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and get down to Clarence this year. Once they reopen, this is the thing. Once everything reopens, some of the stuff I'm going to give them a couple of weeks to sort out any little like issues and stuff, because that's what we did last year. You know, we wanted to go on the first weekend it opened, but we gave them, I think, something like 5 weeks to kick up.
Yeah, because I think the first one that we really did was Adventure Island, wasn't it?
Well, for me, it was Thorpe, but the first one you and me both did was Adventure Island, and I'm hoping to go back to there this year. But for me, it's just over 2 hours away.
Oh yeah, because you're closer, aren't you? I forgot.
Right, so the rides that are rumoured to be going is obviously a PWS Twist. No, sorry, a PWS Super Trooper is already built up. And then the other rides that are due to go are Dodgems, Waltzer, and a Twist.
Oh.
Now, okay, we have to sort of work out. Well, we know the Super Troopers down in Forbidden Valley. We know that. Dodgems, Dodgems, I think is right. We have to look at the areas that Alton Towers, like what the name of the areas are, and then we can sort of place out where they're going to be.
Do you know what? I'm really sorry for saying this, mate. But any Alton Tower fans, please do not fuck me over for this. Get rid of the smiler, for fuck's sake. It's getting old now.
Mate,
Get
it's only,
rid of it.
mate, it's only eight. It's only
I
eight.
don't give a fuck.
It's only
You will
8 years
never
old,
catch-
mate.
If you
Mate.
bribed me with £10 million to go and ride that thing once, I would tell you to fuck off.
Mate, it's only been there 8 years and it's spent like a year or two shut.
Yeah. And for a damn good reason too.
No, it's because they had to do an investigation and while the court thing was going on, like that was, I think that was part of the court thing, that until the investigation is finished, that ride isn't allowed to operate.
Okay, right. Maybe I sounded a bit harsh there. Get rid of it in the next half a decade, 5 or 6 years.
It depends on how long it lasts, to be fair. But right, okay, so Dodgems, I think potentially the Dodgems will potentially go into the Dark Forest area where you've got Rita and 13.
Retard, I would do.
Mate, it's Stealth's little sister. It's crap.
Yeah, I know. But I tell you what, when we do Thought Park, I am doing Nemesis and you are doing Stealth.
I'm not saying anything.
Hey. I'll make you an offer that you can't resist.
Shut up.
Okay, hotel room. Sorry. God.
But yeah, I think Dodgems could potentially go in Forbidden Valley, and they could theme it up if they do. Not Forbidden Valley, bloody what was it called? Dark Forest.
There you go. For Stealth, I'll pay for your whole ticket and your whole day, and get your meal from Finn's or whatever it's called now.
I'm not talking about it on this stream.
Fine.
And then what else was going? Waltzer, I reckon could go in X Sector, which is the area where the Smiler and Oblivion currently is.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Twister. I don't know really. They could maybe put the Twister in Adventureland where Spinball Whizzer is.
Yes. But I do want to just say, I am hoping to get there within the next 2 years by 2023.
Same, but obviously we don't quite know until... yeah, I think I'm going to briefly talk about, like, as I said at the start, I was talking about, I have got a video planned where we talk about Angry Birds Land at Thorpe Park, because there's always this discussion going on that Angry Birds Land is coming to an end, and what would happen if it was to be rethemed. So we're going to look into Angry Birds Land, and we're going to work out what's in there, and then we'll sort of say what they could theme it to.
Well, mate, unfortunately, you're going to have to do that on your own, because if I'm to be able to get to this other thing in an hour's time, I have to still, because obviously this bloody storm's coming to England tonight, so I have to quickly just do 2 things, then run to Sainsbury's, so I have to go now in order for me to be back in an hour. So
To be fair, well, to be fair, we don't start it till 8. So as long as you get there before 8 o'clock, it'll be fine.
yeah, but I don't want to rush, if you know what I mean, mate. I tell
Yeah,
you what
all
we'll do. Another stream, we can both talk about it. But if you want to talk about it now, feel free. But then we can do it again.
No, I'll probably do it in a video. To be fair.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, cheers for having me on, and I'll see you in an hour.
All right, cool.
Bye bye.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, guys, you know, Alton Towers is getting Funfair rides. I think it's a good move. You know, I'm probably one of the very few people who think it's a positive. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching this stream. If you have enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry if I missed your comment in the chat. I've been trying to get my opinions across. Like I say, I'm going to have a video coming out, hopefully towards the end of the week, talking about what could happen if Angry Birds Land at Fort Park was rethemed. And so we'll talk about what I would do and if I'd take anything out or put something in. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been Nasher. This has been another video on Nasher Vlogs. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.